Thank you for attending this makeup session. For today's session, you will need some phonics tiles or small pieces of paper or cards that you can use as phonics tiles, a pencil, paper, and your reading eyes. So let's get started. Today, students will be able to decode, at the end of the session, they'll be able to decode words that contain the spelling pattern OR within them. So let's get started with our spelling combinations. We have OR says or, like orange. ORE says or. Usually ORE is at the end of a word. OR can be at the end of a word too, but that's where you'll find that one. OR says or, like orange. Okay, so get some phonics tiles out and we're going to make some words. You can make these ones, or you can have a list of other ones too. But let's start with the ones that I have here in front of me. We'll try to make some words and see if they're real words or if they're nonsense words. Our first word is the word, go ahead and say it. Did you say for? Good, this present is for you. How about if I add this word to it, this letter to it? Did you say fork? Fork, very good. How about if I add this to it? Did you say Ford? Very good. Let's try another combination of words. How about, that's not a real word. Let's add the silent E to the end. We use that E a lot on OR words. Did you say chore? Very good. How about this word? Bore. Today I feel like this day is a bore, or I am bored. Bored. Okay, go ahead and make as many OR words as you can. Pause the recording here. Okay, now let's see. Did you make any of these words? There's a whole list of them here. Read them with me and then go ahead and pause it after I'm done, and you can do it too. For, fork, Ford, cord, core means the middle of something, cork, or, chore, Lord, and before. Wow. So if you don't have all of these words written down, please write them down now, pausing the recording. And then for today's makeup session, for today's thing that you're going to turn into me, I would like you to choose of these words, I'd like you to choose at least 5 of them. You can choose the 5 that you want, and I want you to write a sentence with that word inside of the sentence, helping us explain what the word is. So I don't want you to say, I like forks. I like cords. I want you to tell me a sentence that explains what the word is, sort of. We use the fork to eat. Okay? I have many chores to do around the house. So make sure you kind of explain what the word is in the sentence. So it kind of gives us a definition. But you're not done yet. So go ahead and remind yourself that you're going to write, what you're going to turn in, are 5 sentences using your 5 OR words. Next, we're going to read a story. And you can find this story on Starfall, so if you want to review it after I'm done here, you can always go on Starfall and find it. Starfall.com is a great resource. But I'm going to let you take turns reading it. You can read it, you pause it, you read it, and then I'll read it after you, just to make sure that you checked yourself and you read it correctly. So go ahead and pause it now and read the title of the story. Okay, so you're going to see in this title of the story, you have OR says or, OR says or. Did you read it and did you see it says my horse glory? Okay, go ahead and you get to see if you can find, there's one word on this page that has OR on it. See if you can find that word and then read the sentence. Go ahead and pause the 2 sentences. Go ahead and pause it now. Did you read it? It says, my name is Tori. I live on a farm. My name is Tori. I live on a farm. And there's the OR word, or, Tori. Okay, go ahead and pause the recording. I spy 2 words with OR in them. The sentences say, I have a horse. Her name is Glory. There's OR right there. There's OR right there. Very good. Okay, pause the recording. Find the 2 words that have OR in them. Here's the sentence. Glory plays in her corral. OR, glory. OR, corral. Corral. All right, I spy 2 words with OR in them. Go ahead and pause the recording and read the story. I forgot to close the gate and Glory got out. Or forgot Glory. Go ahead and read this one. I had to find her. I found 1 word with OR in it. Go ahead and read it. I found her with a thorn in her foot. OR says or, thorn. 1 word here. I called the animal doctor for help. Doct or doctor, OR. Now, Glory is back to normal. And here's what the link will look like when you can't click on it on this this recording, but that's what you're going to do. You can go to Starfall and you can do this book together. Thank you so much for being here. Remember to write your 5 sentences using 5 of those words that we just talked about. Thank you so much for being here, and make sure you submit those 5 sentences to your teacher. Thank you for completing your makeup session. Have a fabulous day.